Okay, so I was thinking we would go ahead and get started really quickly. Where's Notability go? Is Notability not going to open? Is it opening for you guys?
No, it's like stuck.
The app is just way bigger than the others, but like I don't
Oh,
see.
wait. I think I just saw it go. Okay, there we go. I saw it go. Zoom is wonderful. Sometimes it gets me a little confused. Okay, we should decide on color choice today. What color would we like to use? I'll go back to the first screen. What color? Alyssa has her hand up. What color do you want to use?
Violet.
Violet. Okay. Does this count as violet?
A little darker.
Darker? This one?
Yeah, that one.
This one? Okay, we're gonna do violet this time. So this is the question we were doing last week. And if you guys remember, I think Cheryl was here last week because I was away at competition. But we had this formula called the Pythagorean theorem, and it's like A, B, and C. And the formula was A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So this was just a really fast application of the formula. So you could go x squared plus 12 squared equals to 20 squared. And if you went ahead and did that with a calculator or without, you would get that x equals to 16. So great job to everybody who got it. And we will go ahead and move into stuff we are doing today. So today we are talking about Gauss. Oh, you know what? I take that back. We have an icebreaker activity really quickly. Done it. I will stop sharing. Sorry, one moment. I need to make.
How did you do in the competition?
I don't quite know yet. We get to know this weekend. So we will figure out our ranking. Well, let me find myself a post. Okay. So I thought we would start with a really fun would you rather activity because I feel like these are really great. So I will share my screen. So would you rather have a dog or a cat? So I think if you want a dog, you can give the thumbs up button. And if you want a cat, you can do the clapping button. So thumbs up or clapping, and you can do that. I see Alyssa has clapping. She wants a cat. Oh, no, she has thumbs up. She wants a dog. Valerie has thumbs up. She wants a dog. Kara has clapping. She wants a cat. Elle has thumbs up. And Nahar has thumbs up. Eve has thumbs up. We have, oh, whoops. Oh. Okay, does anyone want to explain why they want a dog or why they want a cat? Alyssa, I saw your hand go straight up.
I want a dog because dogs are more playful than cats who just sleep on the floor.
Cats just sleep on the floor? You know what? I have to say, my dog like sleeps on the floor all the time, so I'm thinking he might be a little bit of a cat. But that's okay. I see Maeve has her hand up.
Because I have 3 cats already, so it'd be nice to have 2 dogs instead of 1.
That sounds like a good reason to get one. What about you, Rachel?
I already have a dog.
You already have a dog? Does anyone else want to share why they would either get a dog or a cat? I see Elle's hand went up.
I have 3 dogs.
Yeah, so you want a cat or you want a dog?
I want another dog.
Another dog? 4 dogs? That would be very crazy. Would anyone else like to share? I think Kelly, your hand went up.
I mean, I already have a dog, and I mean, she's just great, and I love dogs. They're so nice. So
yeah. What kind of dog do you have?
I have a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. She's a tricolor.
Ooh, that's very interesting. Okay, so we have another question. Would you rather be able to fly for one day or be completely invisible? So you can either do, I guess we're going to do thumbs up for being able to fly and then clapping if you would like to be completely invisible. Oop, it went back. Kelly would like to fly. Alyssa would like to fly. Naylin would also like to fly. We have a lot of flyers here. No one? Oh, I see Kara wants to be completely invisible. Okay, would anyone like to explain why they want to fly? Alyssa, I see your hand.
I like flying better than being invisible because like then nobody will care about you, and then like nobody will know where you are, and then you get left out, and then
That's definitely true. But I feel like if you were invisible, you could do like a whole bunch of fun stuff. Like you could listen to people's conversations. You could just do random things and no one would care.
well maybe you can play a trick on other people, but I still prefer flying.
You still prefer flying? Okay. Does anyone want to share why they would either fly or be invisible? No? Okay. We will move on to the next question. Would you rather have the head the size of a watermelon, so it's really big, or you could have your head the size of a tennis ball, so it'd be really tiny? So thumbs up for watermelon and clapping for tennis ball. Maeve has given us a thumbs up. You want a head the size of a watermelon? Why would you wait? I feel like having a watermelon head would be really hard. Can you imagine like how heavy it would be?
Our head is basically already the size of a watermelon.
No, that's true, honestly. But my head is kind of heavy right now, so maybe if I had like a tennis ball sized head, it would be less heavy. Does anyone want to share why they would like either a tennis ball sized head or a watermelon sized head? Maeve?
Because I feel like there's a less chance if you had the size of a watermelon head that someone would notice. If you had the size of a tennis ball, they'd be like
That's
super weirded
true.
out.
Does anyone else want to share? Alyssa?
I would rather have a watermelon-sized head because the brain inside the tennis ball would be smaller.
That is a very good reasoning.
I would want to choose a watermelon head because then I have a big brain. I can think faster, and I have like 2 brains and 1 watermelon head, and I can think like really fast. Like I can do multitasking. Like I can sleep at the same time while doing math.
I can sleep and do math at the same time.
While doing art.
That's really great. Yeah, if I had 2 brains, I think I could do so many things. What about you, Denali?
I prefer a watermelon because if you had a brain the size of a tennis ball, you'd be dead.
That's possible too. I feel like I could go for a tennis ball sized brain because like if your brain is only the size of your fist and a tennis ball is like roughly the size of your fist, I feel like I could fit my brain in there. I think I would be okay with a tennis ball sized head. Okay, another question. Would you rather have breakfast with a bear or dinner with a whale? So bear is thumbs up, whale is little clappies. Callie would like to have dinner with a whale. Why do you want to have dinner with a whale?
I mean, like, because bears are just like scary.
Bears are scary? Okay, I feel like, but you would have to eat in the ocean, right? Have to like swim and eat at the same time.
I'll make a raft.
That's very good. Al would like to have breakfast with a bear. Why would you like to have breakfast with a bear?
Because if I don't move and I stay quiet, then it won't eat me. But if I have dinner with a whale, it will possibly swallow me and I will die.
That's very much true. We don't want to die. Alyssa, do you want to share?
I would rather eat breakfast with a bear because the bears have honey hives, and maybe they can go get a honey and we can eat together, I guess.
Like honey? I don't really like honey, but I'm sure it's good.
I like honey. I have a honey drink right next to me.
Ooh, that's cool. What about you, Rachel? Why would you like to have dinner with a whale?
Because it's more gentle.
More gentle? Okay,
Yeah, because grizzly bears eat humans sometimes.
definitely. Would anyone else like to share why they would either eat breakfast with a bear or dinner with a whale? I see Linka is waving very ecstatically.
I would rather eat breakfast with the bear because the bear would bring very good food, and if you stay still and quiet, it might not hurt you.
Definitely. What about you, Maeve?
I would eat breakfast with a bear. Well, first I think whale, but like then when I think again how big it is, like I just much rather do it with a bear.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna move on to our last question. Would you rather play at the beach or the snow? So thumbs up for beach, clappities for snow. Kara is saying beach. Why do you want to go to the beach?
Because I go to Tahoe.
Definitely.
I go to Tahoe everywhere and I want different.
Yeah. I mean, if I went to Tahoe all the time, I would definitely want to go to the beach. Anar has said she wants to go to the snow. Why would you like to go to the snow?
I would like to go to the snow because at the beach, it's kind of hot, but in the snow, like it's like colder and I like cold.
You like cold? Yeah, I don't understand like how people can survive the cold. Like I live in California and I think it's really cold, even though it's like supposed to be like normal and like warm. So I don't think I could do the cold. I see Denali has her hand up.
I'd rather be in the snow since I'm basically already at the beach.
Definitely. Naylin, would you like to share?
I'll probably rather play in the snow because you can go to a beach nearby, but it doesn't really snow a lot here in California.
Yeah. What about you, Callie?
I mean, I had a not so fun experience last time I went to the beach. It was before lockdown, but I got stung by a jellyfish.
Oh, you got stung by a jellyfish? Were you like really deep in the water?
I was actually like only like at most 2 feet in the water.
Oh, that's really crazy.
So no idea what happened there.
That sounds painful.
And like anyways, I much prefer cold over hot. And like I have never seen snow before.
Oh.
I've seen the beach many times, so.
Linka, what about you?
I would rather do the beach because it's warm there and you can swim. And if you go to I've went to the snow before, but it's really, 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 really cold.
Yeah, definitely.
One minute I'm cold, this next minute I'm hot, and then because of the sweaters I've got. So.
Yeah. What about you, Alyssa?
I prefer the snow because it only snowed at a house in California once.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but only once, and it was really fun. But too bad it was a school day off. We could have spent the whole day there.
What about you, Rachel? Beach or snow?
Beach.
Beach?
Like, I like the sand.
You like sand? Oh, I don't really like sand because sometimes it gets like stuck in between your toes or gets stuck in your nails and then it gets really annoying. I would have to say I would probably pick the beach over the snow because when we were in kindergarten, we had this activity called Snow Day. And because I live in California, it doesn't really snow that much there. And so basically what happened is they got us like these huge chunks of ice and they put them out in like the middle of the field and they told us to like play with them like they were snow, but they were really chunks of ice. And we just started throwing ice at each other. And it was just a really strange experience. We were in kindergarten and that was pretty much like the introduction to snow for me. So that's why I would like to go to the beach instead. So, okay, let us get started. I will switch to my iPad now so I can write stuff. Oh, it's doing this thing again. Okay, so this week we're going to talk about something called Gauss sums, and it's kind of something they don't really teach you in school until maybe you're in like 10th, 11th grade, but the actual concept of it is very similar. So there's this dude, this is like your history lesson for the day. There's this dude named Carl. Oh, we have someone who knows this dude. That's definitely great. Carl Friedrich Gauss, and he used to go to school, right? And his teacher, he didn't really want to teach him. And they were just like, you know what, we'll just give them something to fill up their time. And he looked at this kid and he was like, okay, go ahead and add up every digit from 1 to 99. So you just keep on counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way to 99. And the teacher asked him to add all those digits so that they didn't really have to teach him. They could just keep him busy. So I'm going to ask you guys to do the same thing. So I'm going to ask you guys to add up the digits from 1 to 99. I'll give you 2 minutes. And if you can do this without a calculator, you will have my utmost respect because there's actually a trick to the way you do it. So I will give you guys 2 minutes on the clock right now. So until 4:19, I will give you exactly 2 minutes to try and add all the digits from 1 to 99. I think Denali knows what we're talking about because she just absolutely got it right. Great job to her. Okay, it is precisely 4:19. So I will go ahead and tell you how he did it. He actually quite a few of you guys got it right. So you guys probably have maybe talked about this a little bit, but here's a wonderful picture of Carl Friedrich Gauss. Apparently in the old days, they used to be really unhappy in their photos because they just had to sit there for a really long time while they took the photo. So that's why he looks kind of unhappy in his photo. So how really did he do it? So let's kind of think about this. So he was adding up the digits 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 all the way to 99, right? So right here is like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm just not going to write it out because that's going to take a really long time. It's going to take up a lot of space. But he had this idea. What if I write the sequence and I turn it around, right? What if I write 99 plus 98 plus 97 plus 96? And if you keep on doing this, at the very end, you're going to get a 1. And so if I add these two together, I just get 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 100 all the way to 100, right? So it's really, really easy to count if we're just counting a whole bunch of the same numbers. And so the thing he discovered was he has 99 hundreds in this entire list. So he has 99 times 100, but because he counted this twice, right, he added it again, he has 2 times the amount of the list. So he has to divide by 2, and this would give you a total of 4950, which a lot of you guys got right. So it would be the sum of the first term plus the last term divided by 2 multiplied by the number of terms. So we'll take a little bit more of a look at it because this is kind of like something they throw at you a little bit. So let's talk a little bit about an application of this, right? We all like money. Money is great. You can buy like a whole bunch of candy and a whole bunch of toys, right? So okay, this is just a really random question. What would you do if you won the lottery? Let's say you won like a really great lottery ticket. What would you do with all the money? Alyssa?
I would buy a mansion.
Buy a mansion? Yes, you could definitely buy a really great mansion if you won the lottery. What about you, Rachel? What would you do?
Spend it.
Spend it? Definitely. What about you, Callie? What would you do if you won the lottery?
I would donate a third, save a third, and spend a third.
That's really kind of you to donate it, and good planning to save it. What about you, Denali? What would you do?
I would make like a white tiger mansion and then buy 1,000,000 white tigers.
White tigers? You really like tigers, don't you? What about you, Elle?
I'd help my sister pay for her college tuition.
That's really kind of you. What about you, Linka?
I would buy the $300 thing that my brother wants.
Oh, you
And
guys are all so
use
kind.
and I would use some to expand my house.
Expand your house? That's great. Naylin says that she would buy a dog. Carrie's is going to spend it for college or retirement. Wow, you guys are already planning so far in the future. Dharmesh says that she will buy a house, car, and pay off any money for college or other stuff. Carrie's also says she's also going to buy a camper. Wow, you guys are already thinking about college. I haven't even gotten that far, and I'm kind of close to going. That's okay. But let's say you won a lottery ticket, right? But it was a special lottery ticket. They weren't just going to give you $100 or $1,000 at the beginning, right? They wanted to spread out your money over an interval so you didn't really spend it all at once. So let's say this lottery ticket says on day 1, you get $1. On day 2, you get $2. And on day 3, you get $30. And this keeps on going until on day 30, you get $30. And that's all the money you get from the lottery ticket. So you want to figure out how much money are you actually getting from this lottery ticket. Oh, I lost my pen. So basically you have $1 for the first day, $2 for the second day, $3 for the third day, and all the way until on the last day, you have $30, right? So is it really worth it? Are you really getting that much money? So how much money are you really getting? So we've kind of just talked about this 1 + 2 + 3 all the way to 30. Now, let's say we're going to do the same thing as Gauss did, right? He turned the sequence around and he added it. So if I do this 30 + 29 + 28, and on the last day, $1, you get 31, right? You keep on getting 31 over and over again. So how many times do you have 31? Well, you have 31 for each day. So you have 30 days times 31. But then you have to account for the fact that you counted it twice. So you have to divide by 2. This can be summarized as 15 times 31, and I believe that would be $465. So you're $465 richer, but I'm pretty sure if you win the actual lottery, you get like a couple $1,000s. So maybe it wasn't the best lottery ticket, but you did still win some money. So the general formula, I guess you could say, for writing these sequences is the first term plus the last term plus the total number of terms divided by 2. So we'll get to see that with some examples because I don't think you should just memorize the formula. You should understand why you're doing it. Okay, wait. There's this really, when I was putting this together, I found a really good dog GIF, but apparently GIFs don't like transfer onto like PDFs and stuff. So I might just show them to you at the very end because I think they're really cute and you guys should totally see them. But okay, let's give this dog a name. He's a really cute, fluffy dog. Let's give him a name. What should we name him?
Snowfur.
We're gonna name him Snowfur? Okay, this is Snowfur.
Pom-pom.
Okay, his middle name is
I think
Pom-Pom.
Snow.
Snowfur, Pom. I think there's a Lucy in the chat. Okay, he has a really long name. Lucy, Georgie, Roffer. Okay, that's a very long name. Oh, wait, there's still more names. Okay, Roffer, Cloud, and we'll put Snowy up here. You know, I like to name my things such random names. I like to make sure all my names start with like unusual letters like Z and V and U. So I end up with some pretty weird names. But let's say you're taking care of Snowy, Snowfur, Pom-Pom, Lucy, Georgie, Roffer, Cloud, which is his full, wonderful, long name. Let's say you're taking care of him and his owner is gone for 3 weeks, right? They're doing something, they're on vacation or something like that, but you have to take care of him for 3 weeks. So that's 21 days. And so on the first day he's gone, he gets to eat 1 extra treat. Or on the first day he gets to eat 2 treats, but on the next day he gets to eat 3 treats, and on the following day he gets to eat 4 treats. Nope. I need to move to the next one. See, this is where the dog GIF was supposed to be, but you can't see it because, you know, it just froze. So how many treats do you really need to feed him? If on the first day you're feeding him 2 treats, is day 1. And the last day you're feeding him 21. Last day you're feeding him 22 treats is day 21. So how many treats do you need to feed him? So that's the question I have for you. So you are a professional dog sitter. You need to take great care of this thing, but you need to bring the right amount of treats. So how many treats do you need to bring if on day 1 he's eating 2, day 2 he's eating 3, and he keeps on going until on day 21 he's eating 22 treats. So I'm asking you guys to add up all the digits between 2 and 22, and you can private message me your answers in the chat. Elle says her battery is at 1%. Your charger isn't working. Oh no, I'm not really sure what you should do. Can you get like another charger or another device from your parents or something like that? Janelle says to bring as many as you can. Just hope you have enough. That's a really good tactic, honestly. That's what I would do. Okay, let us go ahead and talk about this problem really fast. So you have 2 treats on day 1 and you have 22 treats on day 2. You're adding up all the numbers between 2 and 22. So we can write this the way we've been doing it previously, 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus all the way to 22. And so we can do the same thing that we've been doing previously where we swap it around, right? If we put 22 here plus 21 plus 20 plus Linka says all these treats equal one big fatty. Yeah, you probably shouldn't be feeding your dog 22 treats per day. That's a little bit concerning, but that's okay. So if we were to add these two together, right, we would get 24 plus 24 plus 24 all the way to 24. So we're adding 24 21 times, right? Because there are 21 days we're babysitting, and on each day he's technically eating 24. So 21 times 24, but you have to divide by 2 to account for the fact that you added it twice. So 21 times 24 divided by 2 equals to 21 times 12, which is equal to 252 treats. And yes, I don't think his owner would be very happy if you fed him all those treats and you made him very fat. Oh wait, there's more dog gifts that you guys don't get to see. Okay, you know what? We'll have a temporary break so we can look at the really cute dog video I had. Okay, wait 1 second. I will stop sharing participants. I'll make myself the host. Okay, let us stare at this very cute dog video. Oh, where did it go? So if you look here, look how cute it is. It can just squiggle its little ears. I thought it was very adorable. So that's what I wanted you guys to see while you were doing your math problem, but unfortunately it wouldn't let me do that. And then if we go to the next one, we also have all these wonderful little dogs. They're so cute. I swear, dogs are the greatest thing we have.
No.
Okay. Enough staring at little cute doggos. I will stop sharing. I will make myself host again. And then we will go back to where we are. So now that we figured out how many treats our dog needs to have, we should all just become professional like dog trainers and take care of doggos all the time. I think that would be a very fun job just to take care of dogs. So let's say it's right about Halloween time. You know, we have another 8 months, but still Halloween this year, probably going to get plenty of candy. But every day after Halloween, you get the same amount as yesterday plus an extra 2 of your favorite candy. So that's how much you get to eat. So if on day 1 you were going to eat 2, the next day you get to eat 4, and the following day you get to eat 6. So how much candy will you have been eaten by the end of the year? So let's say a year is 365 days. So someone give me their favorite candy. What are our favorite candies right now? Callie?
Skittles.
Skittles? Yeah, Skittles are
Like
great.
Trix and stuff is really good too.
Yeah, Ellie says that she likes Nerds. I know some, I was actually volunteering somewhere this morning and everyone was telling me they like Nerds because they got to shake them around and they could last forever. Darmesh and Maeve both seem to like Twix. Twix are really good. Does anyone else have a favorite candy that they like to eat after Halloween? Alyssa doesn't have a favorite candy. Corey says she likes Skittles. What about you, Linka? I think I saw your hand go up.
I like Keith.
Keiths? I've never really had any of those, but they sound very good. Denali says Smarties. Do you guys still do the thing at Halloween where you like sort your candy into like clumps and then you trade it with everybody? Because that was always the greatest part of Halloween.
I keep my candy for myself.
Oh, you keep it all for yourself? Okay. That's the best part. Yeah, that's definitely the best part of Halloween. I used to like pour it out on the floor and we would do like nice sorting, but now I'm a little bit too old to go trick-or-treating, so I didn't really get to go that much. But counting by more than 1. So let's say on day 1 you're eating 2 candies, the next day you're eating 4 candies, the next day you're eating 6 candies. So this keeps it going on for 365 days, which is a very long time. But on the very last day, you would be eating 365 is 730 candies, right? So how much candy would you have eaten if you're eating 2 extra candies, like 2 more than the previous day every single day? So that's the question I have for you. How much candy are you eating by the end of the year? So you can go ahead and chat me your answers if you would like. Okay, I will go ahead and give a little hint if I can find my pen. Okay, I found my pen. So this is kind of like similar to all the problems we've done previously, but this time we're counting by 2s, right? So we can go ahead and do the exact same thing and turn the sequence around. So if we turned it around, 730 plus 728 plus, oh, that's a 3. I don't want a 3. 728 plus 726, all the way till at the very end you have 2, right? So you just have 7,332 over and over and over again. And so you just need to multiply 732 by the number of days there are in the year. So that should help you out. Rachel, you have it right. Good job. I can't really tell if people are sending stuff to my iPad because I'm screen sharing, but yes.
I'm sending it to the host. Should I send it to the non-host?
Yeah, could you send it to the non-host, please? Denali has it right as well. Great job. Dharmesh has it right as well. Would anyone like a couple more minutes on this question? Kelly would like a couple minutes? Okay, I will give you maybe 2 more minutes, I think. Dharmesh, yeah, you probably shouldn't be eating that much candy in like a single year. That's a crazy amount of candy. Okay, I will go ahead and go over this question really quickly. So an important thing to remember is you've actually added it twice, right? You don't just have 1 times of you eating 2 extra candies for a whole year. You actually have 2 times of it because we added it twice. So you have to remember that you need to divide by 2. So you have 732 divided by 2, and you eat this much for 365 days. I have to tell you, I cheated a little bit and I did use my calculator because my multiplication skills are a little bit subpar, but you have 133590. So that's the fun part about like being in high school or being in junior high. You get to use like a calculator. It's a really big calculator that kind of looks like a cell phone. I'm not gonna lie, some kids in my class, they show up and they're like, I'm talking on my phone to my calculator. But when you are in high school, you'll get to use this wonderful calculator and it makes life a lot easier. And you can also play like games on it. So I know people in my class used to download like Flappy Bird onto their calculator, and that was what would happen during class. We would just play Flappy Bird on our calculators. So that's the fun part about getting old. So I know a lot of you guys said that you like to play Roblox and you like have different characters. I'm not really sure how Roblox works. It was a thing when I was in maybe 5th grade around there, and it's been a long time since then. So if anyone wants to explain it to me, that would be greatly appreciated. But let's say your parents let you play Roblox for 15 minutes on Monday. And on each of the next days, you get to play an extra 5 minutes on top of those 15 minutes. How many hours of Roblox do you play by the end of the week? So on Monday, you were playing 15 minutes. And then by Sunday, which we're going to consider to be the end of the week, I believe you're playing 45 minutes. Yeah. So how many hours of Roblox are you playing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? And also you guys can explain to me what Roblox is if you would like. Make sure to take note that it's not in minutes, it's in hours. So if you give me a minutes, you should give it to me in hours.
Is it the hours and then the minutes or just the hours?
You could do it. I would prefer in just hours, but either way is fine. So you can use your decimals, use your fractions, whatever you would like to get it into just hours. And then I will also write it in this form. So we have 15 plus 20 plus 25, and it goes all the way to 45. There's some numbers in here for like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but I don't want to write them all the way out. So that makes it simpler. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about this problem. I think a lot of people actually got 3 hours and 20 minutes, so maybe I made an error. We'll see. No, if I make an error, I'm just testing you. That's what my teachers always used to tell me whenever we made mistakes. We were just testing each other. But basically, you're going to do the same thing, right? You're going to reverse it. 45 plus 40 plus 35, and this keeps on going until on the very last day you're playing 15 minutes. So there are 7 days in a week, so you were going to get 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60, and you're going to do this 7 times. So you have 7 days of the week, but you have to remember you did it twice, right? You added it twice. So 60, you have to divide it by 2 because you added it twice times 70, or not 70, 7. So this becomes 30 times 2, which is 210 minutes, which I believe is 3.5 hours. So I will write that down. 3.5 hours is your correct answer. Now that we've finished the problem, does anyone want to explain to me what Roblox is or how it works? Callie?
You basically have an avatar and you can friend people. And you can sort of play games and earn Robux and buy Robux and spend Robux on things. You can play with your friends. You can join private servers. There's a lot that you can do. You can also make games. I'm new to Roblox, so I don't know a ton about it. I bet there's people who know more about it than I do.
Do a lot of you guys play Roblox? I know it's like a big thing with some of the other kids I work with. Maybe says yes. Anyone else play Roblox? I don't do Roblox. It's okay. I didn't either when it was a thing. Denali says yes. KK says yes. Nayland says yes. Kari says no. Darmisha says I do, but new in it, so not much. Yeah, I don't know what it is because it was a big thing when I was in 6th grade and then it kind of died off and then it came back again and I didn't know it'd come back. So it's very interesting. Okay, we have this question too. And so I love the movie Finding Dory, or Finding Nemo and Finding Dory were both really good. And she was always like, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. So in this question, you're just gonna keep on walking. So you walk by increasing multiples of 4 steps every day. If you walk 100 steps on the first day, how many steps will you walk in total by the 10th day? So on day 1, you're walking 100 steps. On day 2, you're walking 104 steps. So on day 10, I believe you're walking 136 steps. Oh no, calculus came up. It's okay, you guys don't want to do calculus. Remember that you're not trying to figure out the number of steps you're walking on the last day. You want to find the number, like total steps you walked across these 10 days. So the number of steps you're walking on the last day is 136. But how many are you walking across all 10 days?
I sent you my answer.
Okay, take a look. Kelly, you have done it. You have gotten it right. Great job. Okay, I will go ahead and go over this question. So all the times previous, I'm gonna go ahead and erase this because this is taking up a lot of space. All the times previous, we've done something like 100 plus 104, and we've just done it until we get to that term, right? And then we've just gone ahead and reversed it and divided by 2 and multiplied by the total number of terms. But there's a shortcut, right? We don't need to write out all these terms and like add them together. So a quick way to do it would be add together the first and the last term, 100 plus 136 divided by 2 and multiply it by the total number of terms, which is 10. And so multiplying by 10 is really easy. So 100 plus 136 is 236 divided by 2 would be 118 times 10 equals 1180. So the actual formula for this, you could say, is a1 plus an divided by 2 times n. So a1 is, this is the first term plus the last term divided by 2 times the number of terms. But I don't really believe in memorizing the formulas. I kind of think it's better if you know how to do it without the formula. So yeah, the correct answer would be 1180 steps. So great job to everybody who got it. I think we won't do this problem because it's kind of repetitive, but you know what? Who's making an appearance against? It's Bob and Bobalina. So does anyone want to play Bob today? Get to be the amazing Bob.
Me.
Denali? Okay, you can be Bob. And who wants to be Bobalina?
Me.
Bobalina.
I think I heard Gory first, Linka. I'm really sorry. You can be Bobalina next time, okay? Okay, so who did I cast as Bob? I think I cast Denali as Bob. Okay, so you can go ahead and be Bob. Gory, you can be Bobalina, and you two can just go ahead and read this out.
We should buy 200 golf balls, which can last for the rest of the year.
No, we should buy one ball on the first day of the year. Every 5th day after that, we can buy one more ball than the previous time.
That's too complicated. Does that give us more balls?
Try it.
Yeah, so Bob and Bobalina have just asked you guys to try it. Great job, guys. You guys are really good actors. You should do like theater or something. I think theater is really great. So Bob and Bobalina are wondering, are we going to get more balls if we just buy 200 balls at the beginning of the year? Or are we going to get more balls if we buy one every 5th day? We buy one extra one every 5th day. Rachel, yes, you were on the right track. There are 73 days throughout the year when they're buying a ball, right? Rachel has just pointed this out to us, right? Because 365 divided by 5. So there's 73 days when we're buying balls, right? But for every time, the number of balls they're going to increase is going to be by 1. So on the 5th day, they're not going to just buy 1 ball, they're going to buy 2 balls. And on the 10th day, they're going to buy 3 balls. On the 4th or on the 15th day, they're going to buy 4 balls. So you can either put that you agree with Bob or you agree with Bobalina in the chat. And then you don't really have to figure out how many balls per se. Linka has it right. Callie has it right. Great job, ladies. So this is the ultimate showdown of Bob versus Bobalina. Also, there is a really nice GIF right here of someone golfing, which I think I can show you guys at the end because I thought it was a pretty nice one. Dharmesh has it right. So I think at this point it's like 50-50. So if you wanted to, you could just guess Bob or Bobalina. Denali, you have it right. Gory has it right as well. So the correct answer was actually Bobolina. Bobolina's very smart today. If she buys a ball on the fifth, an extra ball on the 5th day of every year, then she is going to get more balls, right? So when you think about it, we've already determined that there are 73 fifth days, right? 365 divided by 5 is 73. There are 73 fifth days, and on each day she's going to buy one more ball. So that means on the last day of the year, she's going to buy 73 balls. But on the first day, she's buying one, and then we have to divide this by 2. And if we went ahead and solve that out, we can easily see that's greater than 200. So Bob is a little bit sad today. He hasn't won the argument. He's unfortunately lost it. And Bobolina has triumphed. But I'm sure they will make their way back in a couple weeks or so. And then you guys can be Bob and Bobolina again. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing on my iPad and I'll do it on my laptop. But I kind of wanted to know, is anyone actually good at golf? Does anyone play golf for fun, or are they playing it for sport?
My grandparents do, but I don't.
I used to play it.
You used to play golf? Was that Alyssa?
Yeah.
Was it is it easy to play? How do you play golf?
It was super hard.
It was super hard. Yeah, I feel like the only reason I would play golf is so I could drive around in the golf cart, because I always thought it would be really fun to drive around in the golf cart. My school actually has golf carts, and if you get injured, you get to ride in the golf cart. But the gift I wanted to show you guys was, here's little Bob right here. He's trying to golf, but he's accidentally fallen into the river. So, oh, what a shame. Wait, I think Denali has changed her name to Bob. Oh, the shame. Okay, I can't really read that well, so I will look at it later. But we have 1 minute left. So lastly, we have our challenge problem. So you guys can work on this throughout the week, or you could stay and give it a chance right now. But it says, in a room, there's a person who knows 1 word. So let's say I know the word hi. And so there's a person next to me who knows 2 words. He knows the word bye and go. And the third person knows 3 words. And there's a person who also knows, it keeps on going until you find a person that has 1,000 words. So there are 1,000 people in the room, and they each know 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 1,000 words. So we want to know, assume that all these people know different words. How many words do the 1,000 people in the room know collectively? So how many words do these 1,000 people know? And it's also precisely 5 o'clock. So if you would like to go, you can go. You can send me a random number in the chat. It doesn't matter what number it is, just send me a random number, and then you are all good to go. Janelle says that's a very big word. I mean, this is a big room. Wow, I can talk today. And I love your name. Very nice, Bob. Okay, KK, you are all good to go. You have sent me a number. Just send me any number. We have a whole bunch of random numbers. Wonderful. I will see everybody who sent me a number next week. Or not next week. I think we're talking in 2 weeks. And we have a Stanford alumni coming to give us a little bit of a discussion. Bye, everybody. Bye. Denali, you have it right. Wonderful job. And Linka, it is just you and me. Would you like to guess some random number?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, you can guess whatever number you want. What's your favorite number? Do you have a favorite number?